Gaming HD here with another video, and in this video we're gonna talk about how to animate in Blender in the quickest time. So without waiting, let's get started. So before we start, sorry about that, we are gonna talk about I know that everybody's at home right now because I know the situation, what's happening, and hope you all are staying safe. And let's get to the video. So first of all, you need to download Blender, and it's pretty straightforward to download Blender. And once you've done that, then you open Blender. It takes a while, like up to 5 seconds to start up. Then you're all good. And then just before I start, I want to show you how you probably want to make one today. So this is the one that I made, and if you guys want to see it, I'll play it right now. So let's go all the way back to 0 frames and let's play. So I'm just saying this is just very basic, this type of Blender animation. And yeah, and today I'm going to be teaching you something similar to that, or maybe even more basic. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do, is create a new file, I guess. And then once you've done that, you go to new, then just click general, and don't save because it was probably bad. And you go to this screen, which is pretty basic. And yeah, so for those people who don't want this, I don't find what's important in this for beginner because I have just started, and you guys can just delete that if you want. I know what people who are pros might be thinking, is there something wrong, this guy or something, but I just don't find the use of it, and I don't know how it works. So the first thing you want to know is to add something. So to add, you go to that and then mesh, then you can choose everything from here, and you can choose other stuff. So right now I'm going to click plane, like that, and then you're going to click S on your keyboard to scale. You can make it as big as you want. That's it. And then left click when you're done. So once you know that you picked up an object, it's going to be yellow on the outside. Okay, and you want to pick up this one or move it around. So you click on that, left click, and you can move it around like that. Okay, now here comes the important part. How do we add frames? So to add a frame, you wanna, one second, let's do that. So to add a frame, you wanna go to 0 on this bottom thing down there, and you wanna set your frames limit. So you can choose the number you want. So let's say I want 100. You click enter, then it's all good. Now since you have this, I'm gonna show how quickly to add a frame. So you click on your object, you left click, you click insert keyframe on location, and you just added a frame on the first number. And now the next thing you want to do is go to the second place where you want this to be. It'll automatically figure out where it will possibly go between the distance of the frames you set. So now that I'm on 40 frames, you want to change the box to where you want it by 40 frames. So let's say I want it there. And then what I'm going to do is insert a keyframe in location again, and you're all good. So just a recap of how this worked is just like that. You just got yourself a few frames, and then let's say, so the more you give a gap for the number of frames, the more slower it'll take. So let's say now I want to add a frame in 100. So I would just move this to where I want it, and I want that there. Insert a keyframe. That's it. Let's play it. So we're just gonna play the animation. See guys, you just made a simple type of animation. And of course, if you want to add multiple objects, it's very simple. You can just, let's say I want to add more. But since you add more projects, you want a little more workspace. So let's say I want 250. That's it. And you can add other objects as well. Anything you guys like. And oops, I just added that. I don't want that. Let's delete that object. And let's add something else. Let's say another cube. And then move that around. And you can scale it to the size you want. So it can get really big. And you want to make it kinda like a good size for something like this. And then now you can add multiple frames. So insert, and then by 40, this should be there. There we go. By 100, this should be that on the ground? No, it isn't. So let's make it to the ground like we want it. And let's insert a keyframe there. And then now, since we added extra frames, we have more place to work with. We can move that there. Insert one. And then now we have to adjust where this frame would go. So at 140, I want that to be, yeah. Let's insert a keyframe. And yeah. So, and then, you know what? I think I should end it at that, at 150. And now I'll teach you guys how to make, some colors on this. So what you want to do is go to this thing there. So if you guys are wondering how I'm using this, I'm using Logitech mouse for using this software, and I highly recommend using mouse for this because it's the easiest way to do this. And you click on the object, you go to that button as I showed, use nodes, and then the base color, choose the color you want to. And I want this type color, like a red. and then you do the same there, and then you can click a new material to use, and then you add a color for this, and then now you can add a color for this. You can even change the how like shiny or type of thing you want it like. So let's say I want it that much. Not much roughness. I'm gonna keep it down and change the color to it's red. I don't want a red. Let's do how about a pink? So yeah, we just got ourselves something really cool. Looks really shiny and nice. So yes, let's do this. Ooh, we just went through each other, which is kind of cool because you guys want to see it through like a 360 angle. Go from bottom. You can change this. I kind of messed up with that part, but you know, we made mistakes on this, and Blender is just such an easy 3D free applications that you guys can use, and again, it's super simple. So yeah, and then the last part is you want to save it, so you file, then you save it, and the usual kind of stuff, and then you can name it whatever you want. So let's just say YouTube, wait, no, Nate Gaming HD YouTube, keep messing up, demonstration. Oops. Oh. It's not such a pro application, but it's one of the easiest. Demonstration. There we go. And then you save it, of course. It's saved as a blend file, and the last step is actually I don't know how to do, and that is to maybe convert it into like a video looking kind of thing, because from now on you can just look at you can just view your animation just by Blender itself. So hope you guys found this tutorial, I guess, kind of helpful, and if you guys want to see my animation one more time, here you go. Yes, it was just a basic animation, and we did it in such little time compared to, you know, Autodesk and other animation softwares, which are for pro users, and just for consumers, this is personally one of my favorite softwares. And if you guys want to download this or just check it out, the Blender website will be in the description below, where you can guys check. You guys have more detailed what's it called, tutorials there, and how to use stuff. But this is the way I use it, and I hope you guys found this useful. And you guys, I'll meet you in the next one. Video tutorial of how to create a simple animation in Blender, looking like this. Yes, it's very simple. And yeah, click a like if you like my animation, because that's what it's for. And yeah, I'll meet you guys in the next one again.